The birthday challenges are getting ready to change, and one of the challenges is actually to make a pie, a cobbler, or a cake for the birthday challenge, and you have to make 5 of them. Now there's not that many pies and cakes and cobblers in the wasteland, so I'm going to go over 3 different desserts that you can make, and these will actually help you with your other challenges in the future if you need to make a cobbler that's not a pie, or you need to eat them, or what have you. But we'll be going over 3 different desserts that you can actually use for this challenge and how you can get the recipes to make it. So stay tuned. Now in Fallout 76 we normally have these weird challenges where you're supposed to eat a cake and not a pie, or pie that's not a cobbler, or whatever they like to say. It's been a great discussion. Anyway, we have it again, but it's for the birthday challenge that's coming up, and some of you guys wanted a video, so here is a video on it. Now, a couple things I want to start off with is that when you go to pick these ingredients up, you need to make sure that you have Green Thumb on. If you don't have Green Thumb equipped, you're just making it doubly hard on yourself. It's under perception, it's a 1-star card, it's perfect for this challenge. Now, the next thing you need to know is before you go and start cooking the stuff, you'll need to have wood. All the locations I'll be taking you to will actually have wood. If you're running low though, you may want to actually put on woodchucker, which is found under luck, and that will actually help you out as well. And before you start cooking, you will definitely need to have super dupe on, which is under luck as well. Now, the higher the star, like you can go 1 star to 3 stars, but the higher the rating there on that, the better your odds are of getting extras. So sit back, relax, and we'll be going over 3 different types of cobblers and pies to help you with daily challenges and this new birthday event challenge. One last thing, don't be like this guy and be a turkey and forget to put on your birthday suit. Please remember to give me a big Vault Boy thumbs up. The first dessert that we'll be discussing today that is a cake, cobbler, or pie is actually going to be Cranberry Cobbler, and there's several reasons why I've picked this one to actually be the easiest. The first thing is it's in the forest region. You can get the ingredients right here in the forest region. It takes 2 ingredients to make it, that is wood and cranberries, and that is it. It is 1 of each. And if you don't know the recipe, all you have to do is go and pick cranberries. Now most people are going to say it's in the cranberry bog, like that's very dangerous, you're not going to be able to find enough, because there's like 1 down at the Teapot, and I think 1 at Helvetia, and like a couple other places have like 1 cranberry sitting in places. But a lot of people don't realize that Aaron Holt Homestead, right above 76, right below Vault 51 where you get your shelter, actually has a ton of cranberries. And when you load in, there will be several enemies here. I've had mongrels the last couple times I came up here, and then there will be bugs down here next to the cranberries on most occasions. So here are your cranberries, and when you pick it, you'll have 2 cranberries added just for picking 1. Now for the challenge for tomorrow, you'll need to bake 5. So technically you'd only need to pick 3 of these bad boys, which is not too bad. But as you can see, there is a ton up here for you to actually pick. So just make sure that you pick your cranberries, and then you will just need to cook it from there. And this one actually gives you extra XP when you eat it, so there's double benefit there, which is also fantastic. The second dessert that we'll be discussing today is another cobbler, and I make this one the second one because it's slightly more difficult to make. It's not too bad, but it can be more difficult, especially if everybody's going after the same ingredients, because this one is dependent on the world and not just you. So if somebody else comes along and picks it, you could possibly be missing out. Alright, so the location that we'll be going to is the Gully Mine exit. Once you're at the Gully Mine, you'll need to start looking for these plants right here. And as you can see, these have been picked. So there's nothing there. There's another one that's been picked. And here we go. Here is one that has, see, there's another one that's been picked. So here is Starlight Creeper right here. And I'd much rather use the Starlight Creepers for actual berry mentats than a Starlightberry Cobbler. But once you pick these, that'd be it. So it may be more difficult for people to actually find and get. See there, that one's gone as well. Find and actually obtain the Starlight Berries for this challenge. And while you're here, if you need to make razor green flour for any reason, or sugar, for your cake, you can literally make sugar right here. just pick up the snaptail reed. There's wood around here that you can pick up. And then there's concrete that you can actually get right here from this gravel pit for your raisin grain flour. So if you need to make the cake tomorrow, you can do that too. Next, we'll go over pumpkin pie. The recipe actually has to be learned for this one. You don't learn it just by picking pumpkins, but we'll go up here to the pumpkin house, which is a great place to do a daily quest, by the way. It's super fast. It is not too far from Fort Atlas there, so if you need to do a fast travel, you can do that from there. Anyway, this is the pumpkin house. Here's Mr. Jack O'Lantern. He's the one that will give you the quests. Now, getting this recipe is slightly difficult because other people can come and pick it up. If you ever need a pie, like actually to eat a pie, this is a place where a pie will spawn as well. But the pumpkin pie recipe is supposed to be right here on the corner. Now, I have went to actually find this about 5 different times and have not been able to find it, so I went to a private server and finally found the pumpkin pie recipe. So, with that being said, this might not be the best one for you guys to do, just because there's your challenge number 1. Now, the pumpkins, that's the easy part, because if you come up here to get that recipe, the pumpkins are literally all over the place. There should be some right over here in this corner. See, there they are. Pumpkins. Pumpkin. They're all over the place. Just look all the way around the house, and if you don't see any there, just go across the street and start looking in the backyards of all those, because there's like a haunted hayride and all sorts of stuff over there. But when you go to make pumpkin pie, it is not the easiest thing to make because you need Mirelurk eggs. Mirelurk eggs can be slightly difficult to come by, and it's not one that I personally like, but I normally just buy my Mirelurk eggs from the train stations, so I just hop train stations until I find a vendor that's selling them, and then I buy them from them. But you need 2 Mirelurk eggs just to do it, so that's a lot that you would need to have. So that'd be, what, 10 that you'd need just to complete the birthday challenge. So I would say leave this one out, but I did want to show it to you. Now, there's a couple other pies in the game, like there's the mutton pie, mystery meat pie, the carnival pie that's new from Tunnel of Love. Now, I'm not sure if those will actually count as a pie when you go to make it. I'm not 100% certain on that. I don't recall any cakes, and I didn't see any cakes. I might be wrong about that. I said that and remember cookies, and we have mug cookies. So, but like, we have the cookie, the birthday cake now, and we have perfectly preserved pie, but you can't make either of those things. So that's just one thing to be aware of. Hopefully this video has helped you to actually get through some challenges and your birthday event challenges as well. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and also I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to my channel members, the Deathclaws. Thank you so much, and I want to welcome my newest channel member, Baby Deathclaw, Airlie Aussie. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I love you guys. Without you, this would not be possible. Take care, and I will see you guys in the wasteland.